This is a job we recently installed and refinished. First, we removed the furniture and carpet that was over the existing floor. Then we installed number 15 roofing felt as a moisture barrier. After that, we began with a chalk line to give us a straight start line. That starter line was top nailed with the first row of hardwood. Beyond that, we began nailing the tongue into the groove into each other, and the process repeated itself until we got to the end of the room. At that point, the 45-degree nail gun has run out of room, and so we need to top nail the last row in order to completely secure the floor. Once this process is completed, the floor must sit for a minimum of 2 weeks, acclimating to the new environment. This particular job is a new floor installed and an existing floor that needed to be refinished. The refinishing process begins with coarse, medium, and fine grit sandpaper with our drum sander in the middle of the room and moves close to the edges. Edgers are used on the outer edges where the drum sander cannot access, so that the floor is consistently sanded. Once the sanding is complete, the client selects the color and the staining process begins. The stain is applied and then removed so that the color is evenly distributed. Once the stain is dried, the first coat of polyurethane is applied. After the first coat has been given sufficient amount of time to dry, then the screening process begins with a very fine grit sandpaper in order to prepare the floor for the final coat of polyurethane. Once the final coat is applied, the client can walk on the floor usually within 48 hours depending on the moisture content of the weather. It is highly recommended that no furniture be placed on the floor for at least 2 weeks so that the curing process can be completed. I hope you have found this video helpful in explaining the install and refinishing process.